Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the end of the video, because I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that's already up 25% since I mentioned it last week. And you definitely want to stay tuned on in for all the information, because it's looking like an opportunity, and we've talked about it and how we have the outlook for this one to possibly 2x in the long term. So stay tuned. So here we are. Ocgn stock, Ocugen Inc. has actually had some volatility today. I don't know if that means something to you, but to me, it's showing the anticipation of the excitement that April is here, right? April is here. We're going to enjoy the journey, and we're focused on the destination somewhere up there. I don't know where it could be. It could possibly be 2x, 3x. I mean, the room is there if the speculation and hype goes through. You know, the FDA approval. We're getting closer to April. I've been saying it over at Twitter. I've been saying it over on the other videos that Ocugen's month, and I've even stated it over at the Patreon, looks like it's going to be in April. We need to see how it goes. Now, could this get closer to $6 again? Possibly. I mean, we're sitting at $6.79, but I mean down here to these lows of $5, $6. We could see that possibly happen, but if not, that might be that support that we were looking for to get confirmation right there. And we saw it in the past, and it ran up, and it might just start getting momentum from here in the upward direction, leading up to the anticipation of emergency use in the US. Covaxin actually starting to get distributed by Ocugen in the US market. I mean, big moves coming. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts down below on this volatility and how you feel about it. What did that make you feel in today's price action? So let's go ahead and see here our support. And I'm just going to use this support level here, and that is 661, okay? I know that our lowest point today is 673. You guys want to look at these points here, 661, 673, to see how the stock is reacting, because we are in tug-of-war zone right here at this point. And the 50-day moving average is 684, okay? I want you guys to be aware of that. We're currently sitting at 686, so keep in mind these support levels in the 50-day moving average. Now, the close resistance level is right here at $7, but that's just going to let us know some momentum moves. But beyond that, the true resistance level here that needs to be turned into a support is 774, and then reaching up here back to $8, which are some important points here that we've talked about in the past. 813, we reached 819, there was a big rejection. So this definitely needs to break through $7, then 775, 778, up here, 780s. And then the true point here is beyond $8 for this to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. But that was a lot of volatility in one day. So we're going to have to see how this plays out tomorrow. Tomorrow's the end of the week. I know a lot of people might start profit taking just in case to not hold over the weekend in the uncertainty. Or we may see a green day. We'll see what happens. But this one right here, $6 or below, is looking like a big opportunity. Obviously, the high risk is there because of the fact that that FDA approval emergency use is one of the big catalysts that we're waiting for. And then also how the US market treats Covaxin. Do they really want it? Are they going to pick Moderna or Pfizer or Johnson & Johnson before this one? Stuff like that. Those big question marks. But right now, this is truly a momentum player and news player, because every time news came out, we could see it run up. It ran up. And right now, we just got a big run and it pulled back pretty fast. We got to watch this one carefully. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. Smash that like button because it helps out the YouTube channel with the YouTube algorithm. It lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. And stay tuned for the ticker symbol. You don't want to overlook and miss. You definitely want to have it on your watch list. So the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is a ticker symbol that I shared last week on YouTube, okay? And I mentioned it on the Patreon 2 days before that. So if you guys want to get live updates on what ticker symbols I'm watching and adding to my watch list weekly and throughout the week when opportunities present themselves, you can join me and the other investors over at the Patreon. The opportunities are going to be massive because all I focus on is maximizing profits and minimizing losses. No speculation, no hype, focused data, raw data on opportunities to strike like a hawk. So if that's how you feel about the market, you want to strike like a hawk and you want to maximize profits and minimize losses, join me over at the Patreon for 13 cents a day. The first tier is $4. I'm making it budget friendly because I understand, the struggle. I understand the hustle. And you know what? That's going to give you the position to get started and probably start understanding more about the market by being part of the Patreon. And at 13 cents a day, there's so much information you will be receiving. So many opportunities. So the ticker symbol I want to share with you guys, we have the chart pulled up, CHPT. We're going to talk about it in just a moment. I talked about it last week. We're going to talk about it again. Talked about it over at the Patreon a few days before I mentioned it on YouTube. But the message here is for you guys not to overlook this part of the video. There's so much value in this part of the video. I'm not even kidding. It's your opportunity to get, a freebie or at least some insight on what I have over at the Patreon to equip you guys, because when I mention stocks, I don't mention one stock at a time. I mention 3 to 4 stocks per week. And then throughout the week, I add 2 to 3 or 4 stocks as well if they're presenting themselves as a temporary pullback opportunity. That's what I look for. I look for the setbacks that are turned into setups. So if you guys want opportunities and you are looking for opportunities in the market, you can join us over at the Patreon and the other investors. But this is what I said about CHPT back on March 21st. I said everyone focuses on the EV car makers, but forget to focus on the source that can give the EV cars the fuel and drive it needs to perform its purpose. Okay? A lot of us overlook that sometimes. We think, oh, well, we can just charge at home. There's going to be a secret sauce that the charging stations have or power that charging at home won't have. And it's going to be reducing charge time. Okay? I know charging stations are a little weak right now, but in the near future, they're going to be much more in demand. Trust me, when you're traveling or moving around, or rather just charge for a low cost, quickly, a few minutes, and you got a full battery, that's going to change the game. Now, I said ChargePoint is very important to watch because of its recent pullback, how it reached below $20. And then I showed a chart up, up here. I was about to say upstairs, up here in the graph, and then in the post. And I basically said that if it touches those numbers again, it's going to be important to pay attention to it. And if ChargePoint does reach those levels, I want you guys to be aware that it's not the industry leader, but it will get its piece of the pie in the market share in charging stations. Well, let's look at the chart. So I mentioned it on the 21st. That's actually the day before the 22nd. The 22nd, it ran from $23 and some change to $25. And every single Patreon member could have been like, yo, I thought we were going to see a pullback. Well, that was Monday. And that Monday, there was some strength in the market. But I wasn't too worried about that because I knew overall this stock had some weakness. Well, it just took 3 days later, right? And it touched a bottom here of about $19 and some change. So every single Patreon member that weekend was well equipped to watch this, right? So after Monday, on Tuesday, they saw it dip. Then on Wednesday, they saw it run back up and then it dipped. And they're like, whoa, okay, this is getting weak. We're getting closer to $20. Now, if it didn't touch below $20, the closer it was to $20, the bigger the opportunity. But it certainly broke back down to $19 and some change. It got close to that low of $19.50, and we saw it reach right here at $19.60. From that point forward, it's been running up, and it was consolidating within that period of time here from actually that same date when it ran up all the way towards right here on the 30th. So for about 5 days, it was sitting between almost $20 and that $21 mark, slightly breaking to $22 and then falling back down. But it stayed within that area, $20 to $22. And yesterday, it started to run in the after hours, and it reached 22 and some change. And today, it broke out, okay? Why am I telling you guys to add this to your watch list if you don't have it already? Because this breakout will have a pullback at some time, and we're looking at the bigger picture. That's what we focus on here in Invest for Tomorrow, right? We maximize profits, minimize losses. We focus on the destination and ride the journey. And that's the whole goal, right? It's not going to draw itself out just like that, but I'm trying to show you guys a visualization of what we look for, right? Opportunities, right? We strike like a hawk for the opportunity, and then we ride it towards its destination, and the destination is up. That's what we focus on. That's what we look for. That's what we do here in Invest for Tomorrow. So if you want to maximize profits, minimize losses for 13 cents a day, $4 a month, which is the first tier, you'll be able to receive those opportunities. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.